Most men have no idea that it's not the pickup lines, the jokes, or even looks that turn a woman on first. It's language, not the cheesy lines, but the way a man communicates confidence, clarity, and emotional presence through the things that he says and does. If you're new here, hi, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today I'm going to break down things men say that make women feel attracted, safe, respected, and excited to be around you. I actually did a video not too long ago about things men say that turn women off, so I figured a turn on video would be really helpful for you guys too. I will also say before we get into it, this is not about manipulation or forcing chemistry. That never works, especially not with great women. It's just about understanding how female psychology works and using communication that shows leadership, confidence, and intention. Because a lot of men think that attraction is only physical, but for women, the things you say and how you say them can make you significantly more attractive than a guy who might be objectively better looking. So the first one on my list here today is the power of clear intention. Most men think playing it cool helps. It doesn't. It just creates confusion, and confusion kills attraction. A lot of women find directness incredibly attractive. It all goes back to intention, which I mention pretty often here on my channel for good reason. A perfect example of something you might say here would be, I'd really like to take you out. Are you free this week? Why this works is because it's confident, not cocky. It shows that you're intentional. It removes guessing or mixed signals and communicates leadership. Directness is so refreshing because a lot of guys just beat around the bush or they act uninterested or unsure. Clarity is masculine and it's rare. Number 2, calm, grounded compliments. Women aren't turned on by this over-the-top flattery. What actually works are compliments that feel observant and sort of non-needy. So things like, you have a really calming energy. I like the way you think. Talking to you is easy. Now, why this works is because you're noticing qualities, not just looks. It shows a level of emotional intelligence. It feels more mature and not so lust-driven. Women are turned on when they feel seen, not just looked at. Although I will say, from a woman's perspective, physical compliments every now and then are great too. Number 3, emotional confidence statements. Women are drawn to men who speak with emotional clarity and calmness. One of the sexiest things that a man can say is, I'm not in a rush. I want to make sure the right things align here. This tells her that you're selective. You are not desperate. You're grounded, you're stable, and you're not trying to force anything. Women will instantly lean in when a man communicates from a place of emotional steadiness instead of that urgency or desperation. Number 4, the subtle leadership lines. Now, this is where a lot of guys go wrong. They think that leadership means being controlling, but that's not what it means at all. It just means direction with flexibility. Women find it deeply attractive when a man takes initiative in a relaxed, low-pressure kind of way. Some examples of things you could say here would be, let's grab coffee at that spot you mentioned. Does Thursday or Friday work? I've got an idea for us. You're going to like this, or I'll take care of the reservation. Why this works is because it shows certainty. It takes the mental load off of the woman. It creates stability and structure, and it shows masculinity without being aggressive. A man with a plan is always, I promise you guys, always more attractive than a man just waiting to see what happens or not making any sort of plan. I've done videos about this. If you need a little bit of help in this department, I promise you it makes such a big difference. Number 5, attraction through curiosity. Asking thoughtful questions is insanely attractive because it makes women feel emotionally connected to you. You could ask her things like, what's something that you're working on right now that you're excited about? Or what makes you feel the most like yourself? Or what's something that you learned about yourself this year? These are simply examples I'm throwing out here. I don't want you to copy them word for word. Obviously, make these your own and, kind of cater them to who you're speaking to. But questions like this do 3 things. They set you apart from 99% of men. It creates instant depth. It makes her associate you with being seen and understood. Women open up to men who ask questions that go somewhere. Number 6, the line that shows true confidence. One of the sexiest things that a man can say when used correctly is something like, I like you, but I'm not trying to rush anything, sort of similar to what I mentioned earlier. And this is so powerful because you're expressing interest, you're setting the pace, you're not putting pressure on her, you're signaling self-respect. Women are extremely attracted to men who show interest, again, without that clinginess or desperation. It communicates to her without you saying it, I want you, but I don't need you to validate me. And women are subconsciously drawn to that, whether they even realize it or not. It's incredibly powerful. Number 7, healthy boundaries. Women are deeply turned on by men with boundaries, not walls, just boundaries. So saying something here like, if something feels off, I'd rather talk about it with you instead of guessing. Why boundaries work is because they show maturity. They signal emotional stability. They show that you are not going to tolerate any sort of chaos. Women feel safer and more attracted around structure. Boundaries equal emotional self-respect, and emotional self-respect equals masculine energy that women are naturally drawn to. And number 8, an important one here, the closing line. The best way to end a date, a phone call, or even a text conversation is with intention and confidence. Say something like, I had a great time with you, let's do this again. Why this works is because it's bold without being needy. It shows leadership, it creates momentum, it communicates that you are not playing games. Too many guys end things with uncertainty. Ending with intention makes her feel chosen, and that probably turns women on more than anything. So attraction isn't just about memorizing these lines. It's about understanding what women respond to, which is clarity, confidence, warmth, presence, and emotional leadership. These type of statements work so well because they make her feel safe, desired, respected, and understood all at the same time. So that is all I have for this one. If you liked it or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to be in the loop for when I release new content. If you haven't already, also be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I love connecting with all of you guys over there as well. And let me know down in the comments, what are some things you've said that have turned women on? Keep it PG, all right? I don't want to hear anything crazy. Some things are meant to be kept to yourself. And just to give you guys a little bit of a reminder, I've done videos on turn-ons and turn-offs, things men might say that turn women off, the best questions to ask women, first date questions, all things communication related. So if you need a little bit of help in that department, I have got you covered. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.